What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. So Zaniolo is apparently going to be joining Juventus, at least according to multiple sources. Let's get into this. Juventus throughout these past couple of years have been interested in Zaniolo because we can clearly see his talent. And there were rumors in the beginning that we might be swapping Arthur for Zaniolo or McKennie for Zaniolo. Now me personally, I think that Zaniolo for Arthur would be a good swap, even though you might argue we would be with quite a big minus Valenza, considering how much money we did spend on Arthur, considering first of all his transfer fee and also his wages. But I still personally think it's good for a player that, at least in our system, is totally useless. He does nothing productive, and he has a big wage. I think it's like 6 million after tax, so you can just imagine how much it is before tax. Whilst McKennie, in my opinion, is quite stupid because, you know, McKennie, first of all, he's a good player, second of all, he's American, and him being American, we can globalize our brand to an American audience, and, you know, Juventus can become a bigger brand in America, which seems to be the move for a lot of clubs recently. And third of all, it would just be a waste when it comes to value. I personally think McKennie should, at least, if he doesn't have a higher value than Zaniolo, he should have a higher value than Zaniolo, so it would be stupid in my opinion to directly swap him. But today Gazzetta dello Sport came out saying that we might be spending 10 million on a loan fee, it's an obligation to buy apparently, and 30 million obviously on the transfer fee, which goes to 40 million. Now I personally think that 40 million is way too much for Zaniolo. This is a player that had like 2-3 goals in Serie A last season. Sure, he did good in the Conference League. I was also at the final when he scored, and they obviously won Rome at the Conference League, but he was garbage in Serie A, to say the least. At least when it came to stats, he's gotten 2 ACL injuries in recent years, which is horrible for a player. Very unfortunate too, because there's nothing you can do about ACLs. They just happen. When obviously coming against Juventus in Rome, where Rabiot kind of like pushed him, and then he kind of twisted his, you know, leg or something. You know, it was a stupid injury, just like ACL injuries. Chiesa also got an ACL injury, kind of like that. Smalling went for a tackle. You know, it's just an ACL injury. You know, if you bend it too much, then the ACL will get torn. And also, you could argue that he's not that good, considering how good he was 2-3 years ago. 2-3 years ago, he might have really been worth the 60 million, 70 million that I've heard recently. Nowadays, 40 million, I personally think 25, very max 30 million is his worth. I still do have faith in him though, even though he might be a Bernardeschi, but at the same time might be a Chiesa, so, you know, it is a risk 100%, no one can deny that. Would I take that risk? I personally think yes. I just think that 40 million is way too much, but at the same time, will Roma accept anything below 40 million? I highly doubt it. And yeah, let's see what will happen in the next few days. You know, Di Maria and Pogba are going to be announced soon, so let's see what they do with Zaniolo. Will they get him? Will they not? Will there be a swap deal maybe? Let's see. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, share, subscribe for more of this kind of content. I'll see you in the next one.